Welcome to Darzzr on Crater City. It's impossible. I'm back on the server that died weeks ago. Well, of course, it's not on the server that died weeks ago. But I am back in Area 51. What happened is, Valeron, after my last video, pointed out that he'd actually managed to get a copy of the map. So here it is in single player mode. Now, I'm not likely to do much more on Area 51 in single player mode. But, watching what these villagers are doing now, actually. And in fact, I think I've got Falaron's loadout here. Carlito, that wasn't my sword. Actually, that's not the way I normally have things set up. Yeah, I don't know who these stuff actually belongs to. It's not me, because it was whoever the player file was that it corresponded to when I got the map. Anyway. Got such a huge area to go, you guys. What are you doing in here? Must be some sort of spiritual meeting or something, because there's loads of priests, actually. Anyway. Village issues notwithstanding. Excuse me, big guy. I'm going to show you what I did in... Whoops. I'm going to show you what I did over the way. The new building. I'm actually curious to see... my dogs kept their names? Yeah, they did. It seems... I'm sure that ages ago when I imported a multiplayer map into single player, there was some complication to it, but it seemed to go very smoothly this time. Maybe that... Oh, I mean, it could have been ages ago. It could have been ages ago. You can see anyway, here we go. This is how far I got. You may remember... Well, I can barely remember. I don't suppose anybody watching this will remember. This was kind of a hillside here. And I dug all the interior out. I started to actually build the building as a shell, simply to echo the rough shape of the hill. And basically avoid having to put too much effort into building something big. But then I decided to go ahead and clear out the interior. I seem to do that every single time I make a building. You know, I did it with that one over there. I used some of the newer features, new doors. I like the fact that I could have a door with a window that was also opaque, because I wanted to, well, as I say at the time, not necessarily leave all this open. Let's get rid of these bits of... Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. She's not really sure what to do. If I'm talking on a headset or into the mic or in a phone, she's not entirely sure what to do. Anyway, so yeah, this is an unused space. I used the banners as plain grey. I thought that actually looks like a metal panel or something. I don't know whether it would be like a security gate or something that would close on here, or maybe just an architectural detail or a panel of some sort. I quite like that. I thought it's a shame really the banners kind of stick out slightly. You know, they're not quite flush with the wall, but yeah, I think there's a lot you can do with those banners. I think, you know, I always had quite an interest in heraldry, actually. I was quite pleased that they put so much effort into the heraldry side of it. But anyway, yeah, so there was that. And then we go back over the chemical plant memorial. So you can see we've gone for a flat roof again. But it really echoes this, the whole idea with the site being mostly sand-coloured from the sky as a camouflage. So I stuck with that, but I wanted to make the walls a bit more interesting. So I put the spruce wood in, as well as the cobble, which echoes the existing use of cobble around the site. And there are no windows. The intention was to put in windows afterwards, which is the way I often do that with buildings. I find it, the intention was to do it with that as well, because it's, you know, you can get an idea for where windows should be functionally, as well as where they would look good aesthetically, because it's very easy to put lots of regular windows in and then realise from the interior that, well, there'd be no room for a stairway. There'd be no room for furniture. So I like to try to fill out the building a little bit and then punch the windows in. And I find it makes the building look a bit better, a bit more realistic, more personality. It's that old thing like I was talking about with the theatre where you try to avoid too much symmetry. So this is a new walkway. Again, echoing the kind of walkways we have over the way and that cobblestone wall motif. Same type of doors because, again, in this case I haven't actually... I left the cacti in here. I haven't emptied this out. Again, it was exactly the same motivation. We had the pipe here. I wanted to mask the hillside without having to do vast amounts of digging to clear space for it. As with the chemical plant back in the day, exactly what this building does is intentionally left vague. I have tidied up and increased the height of these walls along the back as well. There were pieces of exposed stone and sandstone and so on, which have now all been sorted out. There is access to the top here. Actually, I'd forgotten about that. I could have got up here this way. Oh, nice. Little view of the helicopter over there. I have got Optifine on, but it doesn't seem to do zoom. Maybe that's something they've changed. But yeah, this is taller than it used to be. Actually, we do get a nice view around here, don't we? This is a view you don't often get of this area. We've got the musical note building over there, the helicopter, the satellite dish. Never did put a beacon in there, did I? And there's the friend hand, the robot arm. Crashed UFO. Did I ever... And that's of course, the entrance to the stronghold. That's the hill that Falaron kindly removed because it was annoying. And Geronimo, of course, his fine railway. So, yeah. Engineering marvels aplenty. Now, yeah, what I was going to say was, I wanted to show something that took me by surprise when I discovered it. I'm sure I must have mentioned this on a previous video. Oh, there is one other little thing I've changed. Well, addition. Here's like say something I've changed. What I would do at the end of this runway, I was never totally sure what to do about this because you can't really have a building right at the end of the runway just for safety's sake. In some ways, I liked the idea of having the cacti here just in case there's an overshoot the runway. Right, it hits the cacti. I suppose I could have like hay bales or something at the end, but there didn't seem to be an obvious thing to put at the end. We've already got radar. Oh, way over there. I suppose we could have another one or something. But what was I going to show? Yes, it's this around the power plant. If we dodge around here, I started to use this because I needed some of the materials from around here. So I built this new little tunnel. And for a makeshift tunnel, I did actually take the effort to I made the effort rather to finish it. It's got proper flooring, it's got nice smooth stone walls, it's got a wooden ceiling, and it pops up near the new building, which is nice. It kind of makes sense in a strange way that you'd have that access. Okay, that's a bit weird next to that door. You'd fall down the hole. But I don't know what that building would then be. Would it be some sort of electrical maintenance building or something? I know I originally did say that where the tree building thing is, that I was going to put some sort of mathematical research institute or something. So I kind of had it in the back of my mind the new building could be that, but what did I call this again? The Smith Hazuki Dendrology Research Building. Dendrology, that was what I was trying to remember. Yeah. So, I'm over here again. What was I going to... Oh, yeah. Starving here. I might have to see if I can raid my food stocks. Actually, before we go and have a look at whatever it was I was going to show you, there's something else I want to check. So, of course, like the dog looking at me in the corner. I mean, the Minecraft dog, not my dog. My dog has, she's from somewhere, she's got an empty carton of Mars drink, which it is completely empty. I don't know where she's picked that up from. She hasn't opened it or anything. I'll get that away from her as soon as I can. I want to see what's in the ender chest. All name tags. Oh! This must be Vex's gear. I suppose that would make sense, wouldn't it? Because she saved out the map. Should we see what's in her book? This official villager breeding license. Well, that means I've now got the official villager breeding license. Baron, stop. That's all it says. I didn't realise that nobody else was allowed to breed villagers. Kind of makes sense that Falaron can do that. Of course, sanity's sake, we'd always ensure that CQ couldn't do that. Well, she would do it, but she shouldn't do it. I'm not going to take the cart. Incredible! Even after saving the map, that rogue arrow is still stuck there. That bugged arrow. Incredible. Now, what it is, I was having a look around and I was going over here and I saw something in the ocean and I thought, I can't explain why that's there. So I'm going to have a look now, and after all this, there'll probably be nothing there. I probably imagined it. Oh, missed. Shut up. What's she got now? Oh, it's an empty container, that's the thing. She's terrified of anything that's an empty container. You know, empty bottles, empty cans. I think she just realised that at one stage it contained drink. And so that means it is, you know, it's hideously frightening. No, I can't find what it was I thought I'd found. I thought I had found one of those ocean monument places. I guess I hadn't. Well, having swum a certain distance across the ocean and had a bit of a look around underneath, I so far haven't been able to see what it was that I thought I saw. So maybe I just imagined it. Maybe it happens to be a glitch of the multiplayer server and it isn't showing up on the single player map. As you can see, I've reached the edge of the terrain generation. This was not the edge of the multiplayer map. This was the edge of when we last did a map update. Sorry, a Minecraft version update. And we knew there would be a discontinuity. This is where that discontinuity was. I did talk about that in an earlier video, but that's just to remind what that is. Even so, there seems to be some visible glitches there along the way. I was going to make landfall at that island, but actually it seems to be a spectacularly bad idea now I get close to it. At least there's no creepers. Maybe it was this that I saw. Yeah, it's just one of those water generation bubbles. Could drop into that, I suppose. Have a quick look, see if there's anything visible. No. Bit of a fool's errand, this one. Of course, what I probably should have done is brought the cart with me. You know, you don't think of those things if you're me. Right, get there all the rest of the way. Nearly. Okay, so we'll make our way back. Give us a slightly different view of the Area 51 shoreline, though. Never know, might catch something along the way. There's a witch. Remember how hard those were to find at one stage. Ah, dear. There goes the hangar. Peering out of the gloom. Crashed UFO. It's a shame that the fire effect isn't more continuous across it. Watch out, Enderman on the way. Oh dear, I'm dying. This isn't going to end well, is it? Oh well, let's see where I respawn. Did I sleep anywhere sensible? I am... Where on earth am I? What is this? I'm going to have a look now, see what this is, because I mean, I haven't got the slightest idea what this is. When I first materialised on this map from this save game, you see, it was Falaron's... of course, Falaron had the file. Oh, this is part of the archaeology, isn't it? Okay, we're in Falaron territory. Anyway then, from Falaron's archaeology, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. And that's probably it for Greater City. Unless you really want more. See what happens next.